I knew you loved me. I just didn't realize how much. You sacrificed your happiness for my freedom. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I might save the thank yous if I were you. Now that Kay has broken our agreement and gone back to you, all bets are off.
No.
I'll have Spike recant his testimony to Judge Riley.
You can't do that.
Really? Watch me. Spike will say he was paid to falsely clear a notorious criminal, and Romeo here will be back in prison before lunchtime.
Julian, stop. You can't do that.
You made your bed. Lie in it.
You can't put Miguel back in prison.
Really? Why don't you watch me and learn?
But you know he's innocent.
I know no such thing. Do you fall?
Not with any certainty.
Yes, you see, you broke our agreement. Now there are consequences to be paid.
Yeah, but that's not fair.
Well, why don't you tell that to your boyfriend here? At least while he's still free. Because he'll be back in prison before you can say Lopez Fitzgerald.
Dear God, what am I gonna do?
Very well, then. Keep my identity secret, and we'll pick up where you left off. I'll help you get Pretty to turn Luis against Fancy so you can have him back. If you help me get Ethan by killing Teresa. Deal or no deal?
I can't kill anyone, much less Luis's sister. I just can't do it.
Where are you off to in such a big hurry? Off to kill Teresa, I hope.
Can't let Jared find the blackmailer. If he learns that Ethan is my son's real father, he'll tell everyone. And Ethan will hate me.
Jared, wait!
I'll find this creature for you, and I'll end these threats myself.
No, Jared, stop that! Wait, Jared, please!
Teresa, you know what? That's it. I want some explanation here.
No, not now.
No,
please.
why are you so scared? Who cares if he runs off, huh? You don't love him? You love me, right? And you know darn well I'm gonna protect you from that psycho and whatever secret he's holding over you. Do you understand me?
Looks like Teresa's in trouble. Ethan is tired of not knowing what she's keeping from him.
I dare say Teresa's secret will be the death of her, if I don't get to her first.
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life.
I was just on my way out.
Yes, I gathered that. But you haven't answered my question. Are you off to kill Teresa? I'm just dying to know. Did you pick where and when? What sort of weapon will you use? I've used so many, I honestly can't say I have a favorite. Oh, don't look so squeamish. One does what one must. Will you shoot her? Stab her? Squeeze her pretty little neck until she chokes to death? Ooh, I know. What about roasting her over an open pit? Like a pig roast. We can serve her for dinner with a little Chianti on the side.
Oh, shut up!
Oh, come now. Surely you've considered how you'll do it. You can't blame me for being a bit curious.
No, I'm not going to kill Teresa. You're a murderer. I'm not.
You'd be surprised. We're all capable.
Not of killing someone in cold blood. You know what? That's it. I'm not going to talk to you about this anymore. I am calling the police right now and telling them that you were here. You have hurt your last victim.
I want an APB out on Spike. Make it clear that he's escaped and highly dangerous. Most likely he's armed. I want you to keep my house under tight surveillance, all right? If Spike goes anywhere near Jessica, shoot him. There's some people who don't deserve the protection of the law. Chief Bennett.
Jared?
We need to talk.
What can I do for you?
Well, it's about Teresa. Look, I'm not going to stand by and let this creep on the run threaten her anymore.
You mean the blackmailer?
Yes, the blackmailer.
Look, Jared, believe it or not, there are other dangerous criminals out there that we're trying to track down as well.
We need to stop this monster first. I mean, he's threatening to destroy her right now.
Well, you know what? You're gonna have to take a number. Everyone in this town has been hurt by this criminal. We're not gonna stop until we catch it. Now, we've been close a couple of times, but he's always managed to slip through the net. It's not gonna happen again.
Well, it better not. Teresa and I aren't gonna have a life together unless we stop this guy once and for all.
All right, look, you know, no more stalls, no more deflections. I'm gonna find this freak myself. I'm gonna beat the information out of him.
No, you know what? It is bad enough that Jared just went to go find the blackmailer.
Teresa, if anybody deserves to know what this creep has on you, it's me, all right? Because this thing is keeping us from being together. Why don't you just come clean with me, huh? That way, we can end the control that this thing has over you. There'll be no more blackmailing. Come on.
I know, Ethan.
Then if you know, tell me. If Jared finds out before me, he's just gonna be another person who can hold information over you. Help me help you out of this mess, please.
Ethan.
What?
Look, just, I love you. I love you.
You love me. Great. Prove it. Prove it right now and trust me and tell me this secret. All right, then you don't give me much of a choice. I'm going to find the pervert myself and get the information I need.
Wait. Honey, you had that weird look in your eye again.
Always with the compliments, Mother. Have you ever thought of what it might feel like to say something nice to me for once?
Honey, you haven't looked like yourself lately. I've been worried.
I feel fine. I've actually never been better.
Yeah, but that thing you said about killing Teresa, I mean, did you really mean that?
Kill Teresa? Mother, as much as I'd love to with my bare hands, of course not. It is a lovely thought, though.
So you knew about all this? Don't answer that. Of course you did. You sat back and watched your father make a deal with Kay just so you could hold on to her. Man, that's how Ukraine men keep your women.
Oh, go to hell.
You know what? I always wondered what the big attraction towards Ukraine men was. And now I know. You guys have to buy your relationships. Since no self-respecting woman could ever really love you.
Oh, you can stop right there. Of course I didn't know. Okay, you think my father is gonna go behind my back and tell me about it so he can make a bargain with my wife? That's ridiculous. And Father, how dare you interfere with my life? This is Kay's and my business, not yours.
I was merely trying to...
Well, guess what? You didn't. You didn't help. I wouldn't ever have condoned my father's manipulations. And besides that, aren't we kind of past that point now?
Do you really think so?
I know so. All right? And she's still my wife, and I still love her.
Not for long, she isn't. Honey, I can't believe you did all that to get me out of prison.
I couldn't let you spend the rest of your life in there.
To sacrifice her future.
Sacrifice? What makes you think it was a big sacrifice? She's married to me. And how do you think the two of you have a future together?
Because we did, Fox. And we still do.
See, but Miguel, that's where you're mistaken, unless Kay wants to spend the rest of her life bringing you crayon drawings from your daughter on visiting day at the state penitentiary.
Julian, please, you can't put him back in prison. I mean, he won't make it this time. Those inmates already tried to beat him up more than once.
Well, you should have thought of that before you decided to have sex with this loser while you were still married to my son.
Sorry. I made a mistake.
Well, sometimes sorry doesn't cut it, dear. Don't look so surprised. There's a price to pay. You had a deal with me, and you went back on it. Now you reap what you sow.
Julian, please don't.
Don't you use your tears on someone who gives a damn. The deal's off. That is, unless you've changed your mind.
What?
Well, if you've changed your mind, and if you're ready to renounce Miguel once and for all, and you're ready to behave as a loyal, loving wife to my son, perhaps we can restructure our agreement.
No deal, Julian. Kay loves me. And that's who she wants to be with.
Well, Kay, do you speak for yourself, or does your south of the border boyfriend speak for you?
Listen, I will not let you talk to her that way.
Why don't you just shut your mouth and let her answer? It is if you really love her as much as you claim to.
I do love her.
She's my wife. And she's gonna stay that way.
Fox, just hold on. Let Kay make the decision, Kay. You going to stay with Fox?
Miguel, you can't go back in prison. You barely survived those attacks.
I don't give a damn about the attacks, Kay. I'd rather be dead than to let you go back to a man you don't love. So to answer your question, Julian, yes, I guess I do speak for Kay and myself. And yes, she is willing to sacrifice her happiness for my future. Why? Because she loves me. But I'm not gonna let her. She's not going back to your son.
That's the best news I've heard in years. Honey, you finally decided to dump the little tramp.
You can't stop me. I'm calling the police and turning you in.
It won't do you any good.
Of course it will. Once they get a confession out of you, and they will, Luis will be released from prison and his life will be spared.
Sorry, Blondie, but there'll be no confession from me. This vial contains an extremely fast-acting poison.
I won't take it.
Not for you, for me. I'd rather take my own life than be taken into custody by the police. Dial 911, and I'll drink it. I'll be dead before the cops can even get to their cars. In other words, no one will ever be able to prove that I was behind the attacks and murders that put Luis on death row. He'll never be cleared. He'll be executed dead and buried for crimes I committed. But by all means, call the cops if you must.
Ethan, please don't go find the blackmailer.
Teresa, you don't give me any other choice.
It will kill you. You remember what happened the last time? What do you think he'll do if you corner him this time?
I can take care of myself.
No, Ethan, no. I won't let you go.
Stop looking at me like that. You're making me nervous.
Making you nervous? You're the one who hasn't acted like yourself ever since you came back to Harmony. And when you were saying that stuff about killing Teresa, my God, you gave me shivers.
Well, then put a sweater on.
See, Gwen, you're scaring me.
Mother, what do you expect? You know, after everything I've been through, after everything Teresa has put Ethan through, he is still panting after her like a teenager.
So what else is new? Look, it doesn't have to be that way. You can put a stop to it right now. Just go in and claim your husband. I mean, the divorce isn't even final.
No, thank you. I have absolutely no use for a man who thinks that Teresa is his soulmate. Let Ethan grovel at her feet for the rest of his wasted life. No more humiliation for me. And by the way, I have a new man in my life. One who loves me and only me, the kind of man I deserve.
You are my passion for life.
happy day you have finally come to your senses.
Ooh, must be the mother. I guess she doesn't think too highly of her daughter-in-law. Oh, my.
You've got it all wrong. Mother Kay and I are still together, and we're gonna stay that way.
You can't possibly mean that.
I do. With all of my heart.
Oh, I just heard Miguel say that she was going to be with him.
That's right. We just found out about the bargain Julian made with Kay.
Bargain?
That Julian would get me out of prison if Kay agreed to stay with Fox.
Oh, Julian. Will you never learn? Kay isn't worth one of Fox's little fingers.
Could you just stay out of this? He loves the little thing.
Well, I love my son too much to let him stay with a girl who doesn't give a fig about him.
Well, perhaps I'll just call the Furs right now and have Miguel picked up. Shall I ask for your father, dear?
How do I stop Julian? Oh, I know. Magic. Ooh, perfect.
Something is wrong with this phone. I'll have to use a house phone.
Well, are you calling the cops or not?
I don't.
Oh, you know all right. You know exactly what you have to do. That's if Luis means as much to you as you claim.
He means everything to me. He's my life.
Then why aren't you doing everything in your power to make him yours? Much better. Now, let's get to it, shall we? There's an offer on the table. Think carefully before you accept or decline. In exchange for me doing what's necessary to clear Luis's name, i.e. bringing Pretty Crane back to town to expose her sister Fancy for the lying slut she is. In short, poisoning Luis's mind against Fancy forever. All you have to do is kill Teresa. Now, how simple is that?
Don't go, please.
Teresa, look, this freak is out there. He's trying to destroy any chance we have of a future together. I have to.
Please, wait. You know how he feels about you.
Teresa, yeah, I do. He's got me as the object of his affection,
Yes.
right?
And no. I mean, Ethan, God, he almost killed you. I mean, he could succeed this time. Please do not risk your life over this.
You don't seem to get it, do you? Because without you in it, I don't have much of a life. Teresa, we're never gonna have the life that we want with Jane and little Ethan if I don't put an end to this freak once and for all.
So, tell me about this new love in your life.
He is the most wonderful man in the world.
Well, does he have a name? I mean, who is he? So, don't keep me in suspense. I mean, who is this new love that has put a twinkle back in your eye?
Someone so wonderful, I couldn't have dreamt him up in my most romantic fantasy.
Ah, does he have a brother?
Or uncle, or anybody over the age of 18.
Never mind. Tell me more.
Well, the first thing that drew me to him was his killer smile and his eyes. I mean, I melt every time he looks at me. And you know how I have that thing about hands.
You know what they say about hands.
Well, they're perfect, enough said.
Oh, well, he sounds hot. When do I get to meet him?
Never if you don't get your mind out of the gutter.
Okay, well, at least just tell me his name. You won't tell me because I know him.
Nope, you don't know him.
Okay, then you won't tell me because you're afraid I'm gonna recognize his name, which means he's part of the country club set. Radford Mathers III. Is that him?
No.
Okay, George Blackford. Oh, I mean, he's a little bit of a black sheep. He comes from a fabulous family. I love him.
It is not George Blackford, and you can stop guessing. But, Mother, you will never guess because you don't know him.
Well, he does come from a good family, doesn't he?
The best. Well, except on his mother's side.
You know, normally that would be a really good hint. But we have met so many weirdos lately that it could be just about anybody.
Just tell me what this blackmailing freak is holding over you. I mean, that's the only way we're going to be able to fight this thing, Teresa, and take back the control that this thing has over you.
I will go forward with my plan. Ethan will know that he's little Ethan's father, and I will make sure that your brothers' lives are over. There's nothing you can do to stop me.
I mean, what is it? What could be so terrible? We've been through so much together. I can't think of one single thing that could make me stop loving you.
Look, I mean it. If Spike goes anywhere, I mean anywhere, near Jessica, you call me directly. All right? I don't care what I'm doing. I'll be there. You got it? Chief Bennett. Look, I can't tell you more than you already know, all right? Just find the creep.
You still here? I'm leaving. As soon as you promise me that you're gonna catch this monster.
Listen, you're not the only one around here afraid for a loved one. I want to catch this creep just as much as you do, maybe more. Right? And we will.
What's it going to be? Do I get the love of your life out of jail and bring Pretty Crane back to Harmony to do your dirty work with Fancy?
It's just I've never killed anyone before. I mean, it's true, I thought that I killed my mother when I was a little girl, but I didn't. My father lied to me and let me believe that that's what happened.
Nice guy, your old man.
And I wouldn't know the first thing about how to do it. And even if I did, we're talking about Luis's sister. He adores Teresa. And for that matter, I do too. Her mother was like a second mother to me growing up.
Oh, I keep forgetting. You're the original poor little rich girl who didn't have her own mommy. So you had to rely on the warmth and caring of the family housekeeper.
It's true. Don't make fun of it.
You really are something, you know that. Growing up in the lap of luxury on the Crane estate, getting sent off to ritzy boarding schools, and all you can do is feel sorry for yourself. Poor me. Poor me. Boo-hoo, I didn't have a mommy.
Shut up!
But don't you see how self-centered you are? You've always had things handed to you. You were born rich and beautiful, with servants to carry out your every whim. You never had to get your hands dirty. No wonder you're so freaked out about killing.
I just can't imagine.
You don't imagine! You just do it! Do the deed, and it's done! If it helps, imagine Teresa as Fancy. Pretend you're offing your niece instead of Luis's sister. You can do it. I know you can.
Not that way.
please, I'm begging you!
No, not that way either.
Sheridan? Oh, God. Sheridan, no, please.
Sheridan. Why? Oh, my God. My children.
Thank God. I thought she'd never stop breathing. I'm sorry. I just can't do it. As much as I want to be with Luis, I can't take an innocent person's life.
You think Teresa's innocent?
She hasn't done anything to hurt me. As much as I want to be with Luis, I can't kill an innocent person in cold blood.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to keep Julian from calling the police.
Looks to me like she's going for an insanity defense.
You wanted to play with magic, Kay? Maybe I should help the poor girl out on this one. We can see what other havoc her magic will wreak.
You're not calling the police.
Fine. We'll call from someplace else.
Wait!
Listen. Just let him go. Okay, I don't want you to be under his thumb for another second.
Yeah, well, he's gonna send you back to prison.
No, he won't, okay? I'll find a way for us to be together. Okay?
Hey, buddy, get your damn paws.
Fox! No, that's enough! Stop it!
Stay out of this, Julian.
I ain't through with you yet, pal.
You want some more? Come on.
Yeah.
No, that's enough, no more.
I just want to know why the hell you want a woman that doesn't want you, Fox.
Liar.
She's in love with me.
You're a liar.
Oh, come on, man. Everything you have to do to get her to stay with you, lies and schemes, but this last one takes the cake.
I told you, I didn't know anything about any plans that my father made with Kay.
Yeah, well, now you do. So why don't you take a hint, buddy? Okay, be a man and let her go.
Yeah, not until every breath in my body is gone.
She doesn't want you.
And to think of all those years I wasted living on the dark side, when there's so much chaos and mayhem right here. I think I'll go create some more.
You disappoint me greatly, Sheridan. I thought you were a true Crane at the core.
I am a Crane.
No. A true Crane does whatever it takes to attain his or her goals. No wonder you lost everything you claim to care about.
That's not fair.
You're not willing to go the extra mile to achieve your ends. You're weak and spineless, willing to let everyone walk all over you.
That is not true. I am not weak. I'm not a coward.
Oh, really? Then why is it the man you profess to love with all your heart and soul is about to be executed for crimes I committed?
That's your fault. Don't put that blame on me.
What ineffectual response. I really thought you were made of stronger stuff, Sheridan. But apparently, you're willing to settle for Luis's execution. And you know, as well as I do, at his funeral, all the sympathy is gonna go to Fancy as his grieving lover, not you.
That is not fair.
Fair is what you make it. You could turn things around, but you're too chicken to do one little distasteful thing.
Killing Teresa is not little.
I guess that depends on how much you want to save Luis's life and make him yours.
have to go.
Where?
To kill Teresa.
Now that's more like it. What made you change your mind? What's the difference? I'm just glad you're on board. One little tip. Show no mercy.
Right. Show no mercy. Teresa must die.
And once Teresa's gone, Ethan will be all mine.
For God's sakes, please just tell me this secret you're hiding from me. What does this blackmailer have on you?
If I could have told you.
Teresa, that's not good enough.
I'm sorry.
I've given you 100 chances to tell me, so now I have to go out there and find the psycho myself and hear it firsthand.
No, Jared went to go find him.
Jared, the last thing I need is for Jared to find out this secret before I do.
No, listen, just don't go, please.
You've left me no choice.
Why don't
I
you
gotta.
just stay with me?
No, not while that freak is out there destroying people's lives, people that we care about. I need to put an end to this so that you and I can have a new beginning.
You don't know, Ethan. You don't know that once you find out what I'm hiding, you're gonna hate me forever. That was really close. They almost saw us.
You know, at this point, I'm not even sure if I care.
Oh, wait. I gotta get this. Yeah? I'm on my way. Interesting.
What?
That was my contact about JT's missing memory stick.
You still think it has all the dirt on everyone in town on it?
Oh, I'm sure of it. And if it has Teresa's big, deep, dark secret, we can use it against her. Get rid of her once and for all. Oh, wouldn't that be the best present in the whole wide world? Look, I gotta go follow this lead.
There's nothing left here for me. Secret or no, Teresa won again. She has Ethan and Jane, and there's just nothing left for me. Unless there were no Teresa, then she wouldn't have won. I'll do what I should have done years ago. I'll kill that bitch.
Please, stop! Are you happy with what you've done now, Kay? Be careful, his catheter!
Oh, as if the murdering bastard cares. I mean, you couldn't kill him when you struck him with your car, so now you're trying to beat the stuffing out of a terminally ill man.
Shut up, Julian. Fox isn't even sick.
What did you just say?
Listen, Jared, I know you're upset, but you have to believe that we're doing everything we can to track down this homicidal maniac.
Well, obviously not, because it's still out there. Or maybe I'd have better luck myself.
Listen, you're just gonna have to relax. Okay, the last thing you want to do is go off like some vigilante. You know how dangerous this creature can be, especially when backed into a corner.
What I know is I'm not going to let this thing threaten my wife anymore. I'll let you know when I find it, okay?
Jared.
God forgive me. But I don't want Ethan and Jared to find the blackmailer. Neither one of them can learn my secret.
Ethan? Is that you? Ethan? Hello? Is somebody there?
I bet this costs more money than most people make in a year. And for what? So the rich, spoiled bitch can look at it once or twice. Why couldn't I have grown up with these expensive toys? Maybe things wouldn't have turned out the way they have.
Sheridan, you left the front door open. Sheridan, I know you're in here. Maybe you're in the garden. Sheridan, is that you?
I will fight for Miles and our unborn baby with everything I've got.
Over my dead body, you will. What is wrong with this family? Can we sink any lower?
Teresa, we'll never have you.